Is it going? Is it going? It looks like it's going. Alright, hey. I believe this is working. So, I'm trying something a little bit different today. A little bit different. I am, let's see. So, I'm doing, this is an experiment. I'm running, so AMD, okay, to back up even more. So, NVIDIA is the #1 video card maker in the world right now. Their stock is through the roof. They're the majority of PC gamer machines. AMD inked a deal to provide video cards for consoles, but I don't think they're even making as much money, nowhere near as much money as NVIDIA. NVIDIA is just insane. And NVIDIA is at least one generation ahead of AMD, the card company. I'm running this game on an AMD card. Oh, I have no chat, I guess. Oh well. No viewers either. But I'm running this system on an AMD card. And in order to do that, I have to well, I have to run the game, Minecraft Java, and then run OBS on the same machine, and then upload it to the internet to be streamed on YouTube. And my card was struggling. NVIDIA, being the #1 card maker and a generation ahead of AMD, developed a technique where they could add fancy things like ray tracing and frame generation to their cards. To do the ray tracing though, they couldn't just do the ray tracing at native resolution, because it was like their chips are good but not that good. Like, it's really hard to do real-time ray tracing. It's really hard. They used to, back in the day, they used to when they would produce computer animation in a movie or something, they would send it off to a studio, and each moment of ray tracing would cost like weeks of computing time. It was just insane how difficult it was for them to do ray tracing back in the day. And then so like NVIDIA said, yeah, dude, we can do ray tracing. However, they couldn't do it in a way. They couldn't do it full on real time, full resolution. Like, even their greatest model couldn't do that. So they developed a technique called DLSS. I forget what it stands for. But basically what they do is they only render the game at half resolution. Not full resolution, but half resolution. And then they use their AI to upscale the image from the low resolution up to native resolution, and they fill in the blanks with AI. And like, that was pretty cool, right? You know, in that way, they were able to do Minecraft like ray tracing in Bedrock with an NVIDIA card. You could get pretty decent, like 60 frames per second ray tracing. But the trick was you had to use their upscaling technology to achieve it. You couldn't do it in real time. So AMD, oh, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work in Java Minecraft. Okay, AMD is trying to play catch up to what's it called? To NVIDIA. So the way they do that is, well, they're playing catch up. So much later, years later, AMD comes out with their competing technology called super resolution, which that one allows you to run the game at a lower resolution and then upscale it to your native resolution. So it's like the same technology, but they just package it a little bit different. They give you more customization than what was available in the NVIDIA system. With NVIDIA, it just kind of did it automatically if they wrote it into the game. With AMD, you had to fiddle with it. It wasn't like, and some games didn't have it baked in, and so that was the deal for a long time. Like AMD didn't have their stuff baked into the game the way NVIDIA did. But they released like a new preview. And in this preview, you could use a DLSS equivalent, basically, called super resolution. So I'm rendering the game right now at half resolution and then blowing it up to 1440p. So I'm rendering it at 720, but blowing it up using the algorithm or whatever to 1440p. So that basically gives me extra room to increase the settings on rethinking voxels. So that's what I did, right? I go into my performance and that shit's on super high. I got some stuff turned down, but I got a lot of stuff turned up. And I can achieve acceptable frame rates. Even better, AMD is has not only matched NVIDIA with the frame generation, it surpassed it. I say that because I am currently right now in this game, in this OpenGL game, because it's rendered the engine or engine, I don't know. The thing it uses is not DirectX, which a lot of other games do, but it uses one called OpenGL, Open Graphics Library, which is open source. Which is why it can run on Java. So we're on Java and with OpenGL, and the technology in the latest preview driver that they released in July is working. I think they released it in July. Yeah, it's working. I'm using it now, and it's really smooth. It's like really great. I'm using it. So I'm using frame generation technology in an OpenGL Java game. NVIDIA, no way. It's so proprietary that it only works if the game maker agrees to implement it. The game maker has to implement it, not NVIDIA, but the game maker. So what AMD did was like the opposite. Like, they implemented it, but they did it for everybody. For every game. So not just the games that have specifically implemented it. So like Minecraft or Java Minecraft is not made for NVIDIA. It's not made for AMD. It's made like in Java, so it literally runs on everything. If you have enough computing power. So I'm running like pretty good ray tracing on an OpenGL Java game. that's not proprietary. And there's with frame generation, like it's pretty impressive. I'm like, man, they did a good job. It took me a while to figure out how to set it up, but once I did, like, now here's the problem. I can't do it in windowed mode. Ooh, I want that guy. I'm gonna save you. Been looking for you. Alright, there it is. Yeah, buddy. Yup. Alright, Mr. Man, you're in there. Let's go. Get my bottle of potion of weakness. A bit of knowledge in the form of a golden apple. No! No! Alright. I'll get that back. Dude, think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna convert another guy into save another guy. How nice. So yeah, what I'm saying, these AMD cards, pretty good. Pretty good. Like, I wasn't impressed until today. Okay, but I didn't come in here to, like, brag about AMD cards. No, they're not paying me. Yeah, because what all that does, all this does, the super resolution, lowering it to half resolution, then blowing it up to 1440p, all that does is it gives me overhead to increase the settings and rethinking voxels. I've got things on super high, and it looks really good. It looks pretty good. I mean, it's got shadows, like. It's got, like, reflective light, occlusive light, whatever they call it. I don't know. I don't know what all the settings are. I forgot. But it's got all the settings pretty high. And it looks good. And you couldn't... It's not really possible to run it at native resolution. It's pretty hard. It's pretty heavy on the video card. But if you cut the resolution in half, it's a lot easier. See, it's the NVIDIA trick that works now on everything. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Anyways, so I'm gonna make a house here, right? We need like another house. I need another house for these guys, these two guys. Let's see. Should we make another wood house? What other bricks do I have? So there's that going on. The other thing that's going on is Israel is still continuing its genocide of the Palestinian people. Look at that. Look at this right here. See? I believe I have placed torches everywhere so that no spawns. But yet monsters keep spawning, skeletons, zombies, and then a creeper found me out one night. So yeah, yeah, something's up. I can't figure out where the monsters are coming from. If there's a cave or something around here, but I ran all over the place. There's no cave. I don't know where they're coming from. So yeah, I was gonna build, but out of what? What bricks do I have here? Ooh, I can make a granite house. At least granite floors, right? Here, 3 of those. And then I got more tuft. Yeah, buddy, I like tuft. And then... Sure, some andesite. Why not? One more andesite. We have no dirt. I need to get dirt somewhere. Somewhere. Somehow. There's no wool. What do you mean there's no wool? So the frames are pretty, like, take a pretty big hit. And it's not really the game that makes it take a big hit. It's OBS that kills things. So, sorry. So my frame rate take a pretty big hit, but AMD then also gives you frame generation in their latest drivers, preview drivers, and it works. It works in OpenGL now. Like, whereas I don't think I could get it to work before. So, baller is what I'm saying. It's awesome. It's fantastic. It's great. I mean, look at the shadows, dude. I love it. From behind, yeah, buddy. The brick I'm holding, everything. It's just pretty, like, impressive to me. Alright, make a bed is what I'm looking for. Okay. Sleepy. So Israel is like, and then the United States, the news just came out, the United States just gave Israel billions of dollars of weapons. Of more weapons. Probably, like, so why? And I'd say it's because they want to deter Iran from attacking Israel. I think that's why. Or maybe it's been in the works for a long time. But in any case, it's pretty terrible. Like, why is Iran going to attack Israel? Why would they do that? Well, good question. It's because Israel like snuck into, so there's two sides to it, right? One side, the Israeli side, says they snuck a bomb into his residence and blew him up a month later. Like, they knew he was going to be there, and so they snuck into the place, set up a bomb, and then blew it up a month later while he was there. That's what they say. The Iranians say, no, you guys, like, shot a fucking missile from a spot over here and then ran away. So I don't know who to believe. But in any case, Iran is like, well, I gotta fucking respond, otherwise I look like a pansy. So I don't know. So they're saying, all right, we're gonna hit you, and Israel's like, okay, come help me, United States, man. In other words, yeah, the thing is, Israel can do the things it does, be provocative, because it has the backing of the United States. So it's picking all these fights, not because it can win them on its own terms, but because it has the backing of the United States. So, in a way, that's how the United States can conduct foreign policy. Through, like, in that way, Israel is like a proxy to the United States. The United States gives Israel money, but only in the form of credit at the U.S. store, at the U.S. arms store. That's it. Like, it's basically a U.S. base. And it's like plausible deniability for the United States in the region. Like on the surface, they'll be like, "Oh, please stop doing this," but in actuality, they're like, "Nah, that's okay," which is pretty shitty, right? Because like, I don't know, man. I understand that the United States wants to keep a military base inside of Arab territory to counter Iran. Like it used to be that Saddam Hussein was the counter to Iran, but then George W. Bush fucked that all up. For good or for ill, I'm not saying I'm not saying that Saddam Hussein was a good guy. I'm just saying he was the guy that the United States had to counter Iran. And then George W. Bush messed that up. Oh, jeez. So where was it? Yeah, it comes back to that because Kamala Harris is gonna have to deal with it. If she becomes president, like that's the thing that's not going away. It's not going away. Like she hasn't really like what was her the last time she got interrupted? She said she did the both sides trick. She said ceasefire now or today or whatever, and then she said and bring the hostages home. But Israel is not interested in returning the hostages. Like the parents of the hostage, the family of the hostages had to embarrass Netanyahu in the paper to get him to even act at all. His military campaign saved like what? How many? 4 people, but it killed how many Palestinian people to do it? Like 200. Whereas the last time there was a ceasefire and a hostage exchange, because you know Israel takes hostages too. You know, did you hear about the rape camps that they have? They were raping women and men and children. Like not Hamas, just random ass Palestinian people that they picked up off the street, and they were raping them. And so that's an internal Israeli investigation found that and reported on it. and then the right-wing people rose up to attack their own government, saying that they had a right to rape the Palestinian people. Like some heinous shit is what I'm saying. Like I don't want to be supporting that. Like not at all. So why are we still doing it? Why are we involved in that nonsense? Joe Biden wants to do a moonshot for cancer research, but he was going to save it for his second term, but he didn't have a chance for it. Because didn't his son die from cancer? Get over here, intruder. Just drop sand on my perfect lawn. Look at him. He's like, I'm just gonna leave the sand here. No one will notice. Jerk. Okay, I'm supposed to make houses, man. What happened? So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like, I think that's what killed Biden's I think that's part of what killed Biden's deal. Is that, well, he was old, but like, yeah, like, that's a sticking point, man. That was a sticking point. It's not going away. Ooh, look at this shiny. It's all shiny in my hand. Ooh. I'm making a house. I should make the ground first. See, I can't talk and like play Minecraft at the same time. It's not happening. It takes too many resources. But it looks really good, right? Look how good this looks. The shadows are all like nice. The reflections are nice. That secret sauce, man, I'm telling you. AMD figured it out. AMD figured out the secret sauce. Polished tuft, dude, I dig it. I dig it a lot. I like this stuff. This tuft. I used to not like it. Because it's like, what's it for? You can use it for like a road, that's it. And now it's a proper building block. Shiny even. So, what is the solution to Israel-Palestine? Mr. Smarty Pants. Like, I know. Come on, dude. I'm just a regular guy. This isn't my area of expertise. But I recognize injustice when I see it. And, like, that's pretty unjust to be murdering people. Like bombing them, basically, while they run around in circles because you've displaced them from their homes. Alright, that's pretty nice. But like... But it does sound like the Israelis are Nazis. are the latest incarnation of Nazis. Fascists. I mean, we got them here in the United States, dude. How did that happen? How did it happen? Did we forget the goal? Like, maybe not everybody was on board with the goal. We weren't all on the same page. I'm gonna be bold and use spruce. Ooh, a bold decision. Hey, that's right, I'm using a new thing called particle effects for rain. You know what? It looks a lot better. It's actually raining. Hey, Coolie Man 707, what's up? What's up, my man? My Coolie Man. A little bit late there, sorry, I didn't notice the chat. So yeah, I'm using a mod. I'm also using Distant Horizons. Ooh. scary. I think that this time is a pretty important time. I mean, every time is important. Every epoch has its thing going on. I don't know why we're any different. I don't know. This time it does feel different. Like, yeah. I just don't see how the United States can pretend to be about justice and liberty when it's literally just repeating its old patterns through Israel. Let's see, what kind of roof should I put on this? Ooh, this is different kind of house. I haven't made a house like this before. Ooh, I wonder if I can go up more. I mean, of course I can, but... And then now I'm out of blocks. Now I'm out of blocks. I gotta go back. Let me give you a bed, dude. You're gonna sleep in here. This is gonna be the front door. Here, have a bed. Get out of the rain. Oh, there's two guys. Get out of the rain. Is there a bed for you in here, or? I guess so. Okay. Everybody's got a bed. So the other good news, some good news, is that Ukraine is really like they've invaded Russia. They did a counter invasion. So, and that's a good thing, because it means that the Russians have to stop invading Ukraine to go deal with it. Shadows on the wall. Shadows against the wall. Can I even do it even this way? Let's see. So there's that light, right? And then we're gonna do it here. Yeah, that's cool. That looks good. Can I make it even deeper? Even deeper. More focused. Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool. That way it's lit from two sides. And my shadow. Me and my shadow. Ha 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 ha. Now the light goes that way. Look at that. That's awesome. That's so cool, man. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Lazuli. Yes, we have to take care of the Israel-Palestine issue. Because they're literally gonna drag us into it. I mean, that's one way of looking at it. Oh, you can look at it and say, oh, Israel is dragging the United States into a conflict. Another way of looking at it is like, oh, the United States is using its proxy to attack another country. Yeah, there's two ways of looking at it. Like, which one is more likely? That Israel is the one setting policy for the United States, or the United States is setting policy for Israel? Which is more likely? I'll answer you. I'll answer it. It's more likely that the United States is using Israel as a proxy for its own interests vis-a-vis the Middle East. So you can, so I can place responsibility for the plight of the Palestinians at the feet of the Americans, me, my country, for Israel's treatment of the Palestinian people, for the genocide. Because Israel is not the one that's dictating policy. Israel is doing what it's doing at the behest of the United States. Remember, the United States is the one that provides Israel with the weapons. If Israel did something that went against U.S. interests, the United States would just stop providing weapons. Like, Saddam Hussein was our friend until he wasn't. So yeah, I got the tuft. Let's go back. Let's go back. Whoa. You gotta know though that all these problems that are happening in the Middle East now stem from George W. Bush's decision to invade Iraq. That's what did it. Like that like all the problems in the Middle East. I mean, okay, that's not true, right? Because Israel has been doing like horrible things to the Palestinian people for like a really long time. They've been kidnapping people and torturing people for a really long time. Israel. It's not a new thing for them. To go up. Now, I saw this in the paper. I saw in the paper, not in the paper, there's a news station in a broadcast station in Reno called KRNV Reno, and on their Facebook page they had a story that said that there was an anti-Semitic graffiti was written on some property. And then you go to read the anti-Semitic graffiti, and it's not there. There's no anti-Semitic graffiti. There is graffiti about Israel, but Israel is, there's nothing anti-Semitic about criticizing Israel. Israel does not equal the Jewish people. They're not the same thing. Not at all. So you cannot equate criticism of Israel with criticism of Jewish people. They're not the same thing. But KRNV, an affiliate of Sinclair Media, wrote that exact thing. That they called criticism of Israel, they called it anti-Semitic. So they're furthering the what's it called? The misinformation. No. So this is going to be an issue for Harris in the future. That's what I'm saying. I said all that to say, like, it's going to be something that Harris has to deal with. This is historical fucking karma coming back. That's never going to go away until you deal with it. And the United States has a lot of historical karma bullshit. A lot. No need to add to it. You got to deal with it. 1, 2, 3. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can do a trick. Oh no, okay, I hope it didn't break things. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go to, let's see, Minecraft Dome Generator. Oh, I'm gonna try this trick here. Okay. We're looking at a 10 by 10, man. And then this one. Is that 10? Is that 10? I can't see it. Yeah. So 10 by 10. Yep, 10 by 10. And so we're only doing half this thing. Dome. I'm looking for a dome. Alright, never mind. Okay. So I see it. And I'm gonna try to I have to just eyeball it because it's pretty freaking tough. Ooh, it survived. Ooh, I survived. Alright, look at that. Okay. It's 10 by 10. So if I put a cap on this, a cap on it. Yeah, well, we'll just have to see, won't we? Ukraine is making advances. You know what would be the best? The best would be if Russia agrees to withdraw from all of Ukraine and Crimea to just go back to Russia. That would be the best. And then Russia can return all the children and all the people that they stole. And they can never, like, return the people they killed, but they could pay a bunch of money for the invasion. And then all the Ukrainian people could like go home and remake their lives in their country again. That would be the best. And then NATO joins honeybees. And then Ukraine joins NATO, so they never get invaded again. That would be the best. Now, if you want the best, if you want the best, Putin gets what's coming to him. Putin gets what's coming to him. And then the Russian people overthrow the oligarchs and establish a democracy. So Russia never has to invade anyone ever again. Same thing with the United States. Harris wins the presidency, and then that shield, and then a even more lefty politician takes over. Ha ha ha. Okay, let me think. How does this... I'm doing it just from looking at this, man. It's pretty tough. So this layer I have to go like yeah, like that all the way up. And then it ends at 2. Okay. Oh, that's it, huh? I just make that on all the sides and then put a cap on it. Put a cap on it. So I find the middle 2. Looks so good, right? It looks so good. I can't get over how good it looks. And it runs so smooth. I'm like just amazed. Amazed. Astounded and amazed. So the first one is 4. And then 2. And then this back one here is what? Is that? Yep. Yep, you did it. Like, I did it. Sometimes it's like that. I like the sound it makes when I put it down. It makes a nice sound. Right? That sound is great. Okay. Now, once you got that one, you put the cap on, which is you go 4 more. You go 4. and then out one. This is the fourth one. 2, 3, 4, and then out one, and then over one, and this is the 4, 2, 3, 4, out one, and then over one, and then no. Because, oh yeah, they all have a hole. Like that. There we go. Okay. And then on top of it, the last layer just covers the holes. Ta-da! Hey, that's pretty good. I need glass for the big holes, but yeah, that's not bad. Let's get the glass. Pretty good, dude. Pretty good. Not too shabby. Let's see, how are we gonna put this glass here? Like that. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Super resolution in Minecraft, AMD super resolution in Minecraft, really good. Really good. I mean, look at how good these shadows are. I mean, with rethinking voxels, that's the thing. You can't, like, I had to put on the settings really high to get it like this, and you can't run it at native resolution. You have to run it like at half resolution, then blow it up. But man, it looks so good. And so smooth. Everyone's sleeping. You guys don't need these bricks right there. I can probably get rid of all these. What's going on right there? So second floor I never used, but that's okay. Sorry, dude. Okay. Yeah, it just looks so good. I mean, the houses are kind of janky, but but that's okay. Yeah, janky houses. Sorry, man. I'm not an architect. I. Pretty cool. Oh, I should put some windows right there. Windows. Okay. Let's get window panes. They're not this. Oh yeah. Okay. Don't. No, but what? What's going on? Ah. Okay. Pretty neat. It's a little bit dark. Hmm. Hmm. What else is going on in the world today? Some guy in Texas, some scientists in Texas, figured out a COVID vaccine that goes up your nose. Just like two puffs up your nose will can make you give you a vaccine to COVID. So that's good news, right? COVID sucks. Let's all get rid of COVID. Bro, we do not care that it's raining. We're from... We don't care. I gotta turn that off. There's a setting to turn off the sun when it's raining. I want cold, heavy and colder. No sun, moon during rain. Alright. The weight should be colder. Colder rain. The rain's not very heavy though. Can we change that? Mods. Let's see, it's rain. Particle rain. Particle rain. Density. Oh, there we go. Density. Particle storm density. I don't know. Should I change it to like 400? Okay. Let's see what happens. Does not seem that dense. How did you get up there, dude? That's hilarious. Yo, this house is really big. Let's put in some more beds. That's a big house. I mean, I can almost put in a 5th bed. Five beds for 5 adults. This is totally not even. Alright, then how about 4? With a space in between. You know the mod I need is WD-40 for these chests, so they stop squeaking. You can't see anything. Oh hey, a new guy. You're ready to go home. Alright, see ya, buddy. Good luck down there. Turn these carts. I need an automatic cart return, man. The system is not very, like, very good. What am I doing up here? I should go down there. Let's see. Wee, falling, I'm falling. What a world, what a world. Oh, what a nice landing. No damage in my minecart. That's what I'm saying. And now I got 2 carts again I gotta return. Where are you going, dude? The bed's over here. There's a ton of beds. He's like, I don't know where I'm going. It's like, I need a job. What job can I give him? I don't know. What a nice house. Oh, he's here. Get out of here. Stop talking. Hey guys. I need a farmer, but there's no farm. I didn't make a farm yet. I need to make a farmhouse. Oh, I might have built it too close, but that's okay. Just make another building. Not like they're hard. Pretty easy to make buildings. But everybody went to bed, that's why. I see. You should too. Alright. I made a house. I only spent 1 hour doing it. I proved the utility of using super resolution. The only problem is I can't use it necessarily with slides. It doesn't work because the game freezes. Because it's not window mode. It's in native. And if I switch it, if I tab out, it freezes. Kinda sucks, man. I don't know if there's a way to do it. But in any case, I can look what happens when I try to switch over. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna check the news. Let me tab out. Oh no, like it totally froze. Like nothing's moving in that game. It's frozen. So yeah, I can go check this. So, okay, so apparently Donald Trump is telling his latest lie, Donald Trump's latest lie, is that Kamala Harris is faking her crowd sizes with AI, that they're not real. But of course, Donald Trump is a liar, right? No one believes Donald Trump. He's a liar. But number two, like, that's, you know, the real reason why he's saying that, like, such a blatant lie is because he's setting up his next lie. What's his next lie? His lie is going to be about the election. He's going to say that the election was like rigged or stolen or something. Right. He never has any proof of it. He can never prove it, but he's going to say it anyways. Because because if he doesn't take power, he's going to go to prison. So Donald Trump understands this very well. It's life or death for Donald Trump. So unless he takes power, he's going to go to prison. So he's lying right now about the size of Kamala Harris's crowds because he can't believe, like, he doesn't want his followers to believe that she's as popular as she is. Like, he's basically gonna, like, he's telling them to believe him and not their lying eyes. So get ready, Americans. It's gonna be crazy. It's a crazy 3 months. Alright, until next time. Peace. Pogokiro out. Stop.